Good morning, YouTube. So basically we are in SS2. This is like close to Sea Park. SS, for anybody who wants to know, is short for Sungai Way Subang. So the neighborhood stretches from Sungai Way, which borders Kuala Lumpur, to Subang. Sungai Way is actually conglomerated and turned into Sunway. So the offices are still in Sungai Way, the main office is still in Sungai Way, but Sunway just pretty much is the trump and basically owns everything in the city. At least most real estates and offices and a theme park. But anyways, back to the point. I'm gonna do this video and it's gonna be quick on the history. So basically, like as you've seen, Malaysia has like a vast array of cultures that kind of merged into the peninsular Malaysia. Of course, like if you go to Indonesia, it's more Malay in origin, but then the thing is, you have the Javanese who started the empire of Majapahit, and before that we were Srivijayans, and so we were mostly like Buddhist and Hindu respectively. So and there have always been Arab traders, and according to history, the Arabs took over the north part, so like and integrated into the royalty and the culture, and like basically most of the Arabs went into like Kedah, Kelantan, and Johor, which is south, and this happened like pre-Islamic times, and also during Islamic times they converted most of the majority to Muslims, but the Arab traders were actually like always here. This happened like maybe about like 1,000 years ago, and the conversion happened about 1,500 with the Malaccan Sultanate. So the Malaccan Sultanate is actually like interesting because like basically the Kingdom of Melayu ran away from the Majapahit Empire to Temasek, which is now Singapore, then to Malacca, which is now not a sultanate anymore, because after the Dutch came, they kind of broke up the sultanate, which used to be rajas. So like after the Islamification of Malaya, they became sultans, and then since that broke up, the two kingdoms that started from the direct descendants of the Malaccan Sultanate were Perak and Johor. So, but there was always the Kingdom of Kedah that has always been here, and they've always been like more Siamese than like Malay. So because the Kingdom of Melayu was in Sumatra, right next to the Kingdom of Java. So actually right next to the Kingdom of Majapahit. So basically that's where it all mixed in. Plus like there were like Chinese traders, and then like after 1500s there were like the Dutch, then the British, then the everything else. So that's where you get like a bunch of mixtures of cultures, and the original cultures were never us, never the Melayu. Yeah. I don't know, like
Democratic hari is neto.
what is how? Okay, so I'm with my friend Ravin, and we're in the SS2. We're going for lunch, and Ravin is see the multiculturalism Indian, and basically he's about 20 years older than I am, but like which gives amazing stories about how Malaysia was. And so we're going to check out the SS2 Medan Selera for the Muslims.
And the Malays.
And the Malays, the Muslims,
And all.
And basically if there's nothing there, then we're going to go to either in SK Maju, which is like a mama stall,
Indian Muslim.
Indian Muslim, or like the one next door, which is Chinese, which has Yong Tau Fu. And so let's go check it out. Okay, I went maybe 2007. It was still okay.
Now it seems bad.
What now is bad? Like 13 years later is bad. So this is like a drink station. And basically, this is how a Nasi Campur place looks like. You want to explain Nasi Campur?
No, I think you better do it.
Nasi Campur is typically a Malay arrangement of dishes where you can get rice and basically just mix everything in. And there's
Belakang dia. So
Yeah,
we
let's-
can sit anywhere we like.
let's go sit under the tree.
Yeah, okay.
And then like so basically, do you want to explain your so there's different ways to say it, like different depending on where you're from. So I'm from lauk, so I call it lauk, and I don't. He's from Johor, so he probably calls it gulai.
I still call it lauk.
So there's a mixture between like yan ni apa ni? Ni. Ikan apa? Huh? Okay.
Ikan tungkol.
So Ravin's been here obviously longer than I have. So like basically, Ravin, you want to explain everything? So from the top.
This is a kind of a fish. They call it ikan tungkol.
But in like kuah apa?
It's mixed with milk and a bit of tamarind.
Mm.
That's all I can say.
And then this one?
This is all like
Which one is your favorite?
I don't have. I'm just watching now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna handpick the salted egg first.
Kasih nasi satu lagi satu.
Nugget, cake, kasih lagi.
There's a salted egg
Yes.
right there. There's some like hati, which is liver, and then like there's some fish balls. I see there's like ikan keli, which is catfish, which is usually what I go for.
This is what is this called?
Yeah,
Liver, I think.
yeah, liver is like hati also.
Yeah.
And then like there's some chicken, and usually basic kuah merah, like curry.
Fishes there.
Yes, and like toge, which is soybeans, and so on and so forth. The other stand also has like the others. So we got our rice. No, I got it. We got our rice, and Ravin's gonna pick his stuff.
This is my cute lady's finger.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or okra for the
Okra,
rest of the
okra,
rest of the
yeah.
world. Tempoyak ada tak? Ada. Tempoyak.
Oh ya tak ada. Masih mahal duriannya.
Ni SS2 ni dia ada durian, tempoyak macam mana? Doesn't make sense. Okay, so Ravin's gonna go around. I'm gonna go around and like grab my stuff, and we'll see you guys at the. We got this and that, and like TEH O AIS LIMAU, and it was around 27 ringgit. So let's go eat. So Ravin, do you want to explain your dish? What you pick from Nasi Campur?
Mine is basically okra, lady's fingers, salted fish, salted egg, sorry, and this ikan.
I so forgot sambal.
Yes, and I have some. How do I call this?
Sambal.
Sambal. Yes.
Sambal are everywhere.
Yeah, it's a bit spicy. So that's it for me.
Okay. And what fish did you get?
What the ikan? Fish they call it ikan. I don't know what I'm sorry, I don't know what the fish is called. Yeah.
So basically, I went for like a typical Malaysian dish. So I also got some okra, and then I got like some toge. But the only reason I got this toge because it has tempeh. And then I got like 2 things of like telur masin, which is salted egg, and 2 ikan keli because I accidentally took the fried one, and then I realized they have that one in gulai or lauk or whatever you want to call it, kuah. And TEH O AIS LIMAU. And also we got patai, which is like very traditional in this region. Which of the okay? As a background to Ravin, he's married to an Iban, which is from tribe from Sarawak. So, which is your favorite state in Malaysia or kingdom, technically?
I have been working in Kelantan
Is but I think I still prefer my home state in Johor. Yeah, because the delicacy of Malay food, Malaysian Malay food, I think is I think something that I cherish because it reminds me of my childhood.
And what reminds you of your childhood in Johor? The Malaysian food?
All kinds of sambal. Their sambal belacan and their ikan cekit lehe it's a salted fish where we call it in Bahasa Malaysia is ikan cekit lehe. It's salted and it's mixed with either you want it with gravy or plain, just deep fry it, and it's tastes salty but tasty.
So Ravin and I just had coffee and SS2 in this place called Rekindle across from McDonald's, and now thanks to Ravin for sharing a meal, and check you guys out later.